Hello and welcome to another episode of the Bearded Mystic Podcast, and I'm your host Rahul N Singh. Thank you for taking out the time today to either watch or listen to this podcast episode. So if you're watching this for the first time or you don't know the drill, it's basically like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast streaming app, then please do follow it, subscribe to it. Also give us a rating and review, 5 stars please. That would be great, and it just helps people. It just helps bring audience reach when we show more engagement. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the realm of the Vahivarika level, which is a transactional level of the algorithm on YouTube and the podcast streaming apps. So the next verse of the Shiva Sutras, and as you know, I will be hosting a live on YouTube tomorrow around 9-10 o'clock, between that time. So I literally will just come on, the live will just spontaneously appear. There won't be any plan for it, so I might do that actually, and we'll carry on looking at the Shiva Sutras, and maybe we'll do like a 10-15 minutes of just listening to some mantras associated with Shivji, with Lord Shiva. So the second verse of the Shiva Sutra, and this is like the biggest warning on the spiritual path. If there is anything, it's this one. It's Gyanam Bandha. So knowledge is bondage. Interesting, because when we think about knowledge, we think knowledge frees us. And an example to give here to explain this sutra very beautifully is that I recently had a splinter. So but back in the day, in order to get a thorn out, or a piece of wood, whatever it was, you'll use like a thorn. So if there's a thorn inside your hand and you want to take it out, you use a thorn to take that thorn out. So same thing, you use knowledge to take ignorance out. But do you keep both thorns for like some memorabilia? No, you just throw it away. So same thing with knowledge. Eventually you have to let go of the knowledge, because knowledge is still in the realm of you could say Maya. It's still in the realm of name and form. So although that knowledge will liberate us, yes, but are we meant to keep remembering the knowledge once we're liberated? No, that would be missing the point. So when we have knowledge, when we have that knowledge of Brahman, when we understand that, as in the first sutra, which was Chaitanyam is the self, this pure consciousness is who you are, is what you are. So once you know that, you have to let go of that knowledge, because what would happen is it doesn't become your experience as the self, it becomes the knowledge that you have of yourself, which is weird. Like, it's got to be, you got to feel that you're pure consciousness is going to be so intimate, so close, that it should be similar to how somebody calls your name and you instantly look, right? So that's how embedded it has to be. Again, this is an example. Don't take it there's no need to take it beyond what the example's showing. So knowledge can be binding, and it can keep us stuck on this spiritual path. I've noticed this a number of times when we're on the spiritual path, and all you have is scriptural knowledge. So, all you have is you can recite the scriptures left, right, and center. And I've interacted with a few of those on my podcast, and I'm like, well done, you got good memory, but where is it emanating from your energy? If nobody can sense it from you, nobody can sense that sense of calmness, serenity, compassion, benevolence, then Chaitanyam, this consciousness, is not necessarily your being yet, or you've not accepted it as your being. You're still stuck in name and form. So if we're stuck in scripture, and Shri Krishna warns us against this, and Shivji is also warning us against this, that you cannot do that. When we are stuck in the scriptures, in fact, I think Shri Krishna talks the flowery language of the Vedas. Yeah, here you can say that it's the same thing. The knowledge shows us that we are limited. We have a body and mind, and that is not who we are. We are this pure consciousness, pure Chaitanyam, Atman. We are this. The self is pure consciousness. Nothing more is needed then. Yeah, Shivji gives the ultimate in the first, and then in the second one he's like, okay, I know what you may do with this. You may just keep repeating this as some form of knowledge, but has it become experiential for you? Has it become your actual being? Are people seeing this in you when they interact with you? Are they feeling that they're talking to pure consciousness and not a limited body and mind? Are they talking to the limitless? Are they talking to the infinite? So that's something we can truly understand and truly address in this. When we understand that pure awareness is our true nature, then the only thing left is the embodiment. If we keep holding on to the knowledge, oh, I am pure consciousness, I am pure consciousness, and it's just literally something we remember and repeat like a parrot, it means nothing. Yeah, the whole point of knowledge is to get us on the direct path to realization. And literally, realization can happen in an instant. It doesn't take us long. In fact, if you understand the first sutra of the Shiva Sutras, you don't need to read the rest of it. Yeah? And yet, what happens is, we cannot accept the first verse. So then Shivji, Shri Krishna, they have to take the long road. They give the ultimate in the first. But then they take, okay, let's take it step by step so you can understand. So you can grasp what this is. So once we've established that we are pure consciousness, and this is now what we embody, this is what we imbibe, this is from where we function, then that's all that is needed. Then we drop that knowledge, we don't make it into memory, and we just rest in the awareness of formless consciousness. That's all we have to do, and that's what Shivji is guiding us to do. So if you want to know more about the Shiva Sutras, we will go deeper into it tomorrow at 9-10 o'clock, and that'll be Eastern Standard Time, and we'll listen to some mantras. We will contemplate on Mahadev's form, and just remember actually that even if we focus on Mahadev's form, it takes us to the formless. So if our meditation is still stuck on form, we have not understood Mahadev's instructions or Mahadev's true being, and that true being is the same true being in you. Yeah, ultimately all is Brahman. So that's all we need to understand. All is the one. So let's look forward to tomorrow. I probably will go with the third verse tomorrow, and then we will go into the fourth verse and fifth and so on, and just see where we go in the interaction tomorrow. Do share your thoughts on the live. Do share your comments. It's interactive. It's not necessarily just me talking, although that's what I have to do. But you can also interact. I will answer questions. We will then do the meditation on the mantra together. So we'll get some bhajans on and we'll just meditate, and just be in the awareness of that formless being that was named Shiva. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Namaste.